Fantastic. Are you ready to work out today?
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay. Just need to go through a couple of health and safety things before we get started. So one is last time we completed the PARQ, the health information. Has anything changed since then at all for you? No. Okay. Fantastic. And the other thing was your consent to train with me. And are you still all happy with that? You're consenting to train? Brilliant. Okay. So just a few more things then. There isn't a scheduled fire alarm today. If there is, it will sound like an alarm. And your fire exits are at the front of the building downstairs, or if we're upstairs, then it's up and round to the side and then down the stairs to outside. Okay. Hydration, we want you to keep hydrated. So we've got a water cooler at the end and to the side. The idea is to have little sips, not big gulps. So little sips, little and often is the trick. Okay, I can see you've got great attire, you've got the right shoes on, nothing too baggy, nothing too tight, which is perfect for the workout that we are going to do today. And so what I'm going to do today is basically take you through an induction. So that is going to be, we're going to do a bit of a warm-up, we'll do some stretching, and then we shall go on to the main cardio component, which today is going to be on the treadmill. And then we're going to go and do some resistance exercises upstairs. We'll do another cool down and then some static stretching. Okay, we're looking about 45 to 60 minutes. So we're actually ideally placed to do the rower this morning. I just do need to check though. When was the last time you sort of ate? Has it been in the last sort of couple of hours or so? Or, oh, that's fantastic. So basically that means that your blood sugar won't be too low, which might lead to, sort of dizziness and fainting, and you'll also have lack of energy. And it doesn't mean that your blood sugar's really peaking either. So that's perfect. So here we are then. We are at the row machine. This is a cardiovascular piece of equipment. Okay, and the idea is that before we work out, we need to get the body warmed up. And this is a fantastic all-over piece of equipment to do that on. So I'll get on and show you first. So you want to sit firmly on the seat, okay? And this button here, that turns the machine on. And then here we've got the straps and the foot plates. So these can be adjusted by taking them off and bringing them up to a level that suits you. Okay? Yeah. So you bring down the side straps and you strap your feet in. Like so. I just did before, but you can bring the lever down to the resistance that you want it on. So you want your ankles, your knees and your hips all in line. And then you come forward and take hold of the handle. And the idea is that we want a big push, pause and release. Big push, pause and release. Push, pause, release. Push, push, pause, release. Push, pause, release. And all the time we need to be keeping that chain level with about mid-tummy height, okay? And then obviously to take them off, grab the clips, loosen the straps, take your feet out and you're done. So if you want to take a seat, fantastic. And how do those feet plates feel for you? Do they feel comfortable? Do you need to alter them at all? They're okay? Okay, so if you pop your straps over the tops of your feet, and that looks pretty perfect for you actually. They're over the, I'm just going to tighten this one slightly for you. There we go. Just over the arch of the foot there. Okay, so if you want to come forwards and take hold of the handles, fantastic. So I'm just going to look at your form, your ankles, knees, and yeah, We need your shoulders up, back and down. That's great posture. So now what I want you to do is give me a big pull, pause at the back and recover. That's it. Big pull, recover. Big pull, recover. Big pull, pause, recover. Okay, we'll stop it there for a second if you want to put the handle back in the bar. So that was fantastic. Really happy with your form. Okay, you were bringing the chain to belly height. It was level on the way in and the way out. So now we're gonna, if you're happy with that and you're confident with those movements, then we can go on to the main warm-up. Okay, so here's the menu button, and you'll then press just row. And what we're going to do is aim for about 750 meters. And the idea is, when you press the display button, you want to keep up with the pace boat. And in this corner here is where your strokes are per minute. And that figure wants to be around 24 to 25. Okay? So when you're comfortable, you can get started. That's it. Big pull, pause, recover. How's that feeling for you? Okay. That's okay? Good. You've got a good posture there. Shoulders up, back and down. So are you feeling ready for today then, Mike? Yeah. You are? Fantastic. Is there anything in particular that you're looking forward to most?
Finish it.
Well, that wasn't quite the answer I expected.
I was joking.
You said you wanted to build up your weights on your upper half, didn't you, and your shoulders, so. Okay, that's fantastic. Really good form. Big pull. It's fantastic. We're hitting 25 to 26 strokes there, which is fantastic. I'm just going to have a walk round and look the other side on your form. So essentially what we're doing here in this warm-up is, so we're getting the body warm. It's limbering up all your main joints that you're going to be using, like your shoulders, your lats, your chest, your quads, your hamstrings. And it's essentially getting your heart rate up, your breathing up, getting that blood flowing to the muscles, effectively telling them that, you know, getting them ready to work. Because if you go into an exercise and you've not warmed up, you've not lengthened those ligaments and those muscles, then there's a higher risk of injury. Okay, so this is all about preparation. Okay, and throughout today, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be, are you familiar with a term called rates of perceived exertion? Yeah. You are? Fantastic. So you know that that's on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being something is absolutely far too easy, very light work, and number 10 being you're finding it difficult to carry on, completely out of breath, you know, you've maxed out your energy, etc. So I'm going to be using that model with you today, so I'll be checking in with you every now and again to see where you are on that scale. Okay, so where would you say you probably are at the moment? 1 being really easy.
6.
A 6. Okay, so I can see that it's starting to look a little bit like there's a little bit of sweat there, the heart's starting to go. You're still able to talk, which is a good thing at this stage. As I said, this shouldn't be strenuous. It's just easing the body ready for that activity. Okay, so we've got about just under 2 minutes to go now, which is fantastic. You're keeping up with that pace boat, which is brilliant. Your form hasn't changed. And it's also important that as it gets harder, we have a tendency to get quicker because we want the exercise to be finished, but maintaining that good form and that good rhythm is key. So have you managed to get out at all with Eric the dog since we last met?
Yeah, I've been walking a bit more.
Brilliant, that's fantastic. It's been really, really windy weather at the moment, hasn't it? So I'm really happy with that. That's really good. I'm just going to nip round the other side and check your form again before we're done. Yep, that's looking really good. Are you feeling okay with that? Yep. Starting to feel warmer now? You just got about 30 seconds to go. Just make sure that as you go back, the change just slightly higher. You see how it's going in at an angle? Just bring that down nice and central. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Really happy with that. Okay, last 10 seconds then. That's fantastic. Okay, fantastic. You can stop there. How was that? Good? Yeah? Fantastic. That's it. You just unclip and then slip your feet out. Wonderful. And are you happy with the way I showed you how to set up the machine, use the computer, strap your feet in? Yeah?
Yes.
Brilliant. Well, I'm very confident with that, and I think you'll be more than happy to do that when obviously I'm not around. So what we'll do now is we shall move on to some stretching. Okay? Close that door for me, please, Mike. Thanks ever so much. Okay, so if you come and stand here with me, by the side of me, that's fantastic. So what we need to do now is we need to tell the individual muscles that, they're going to be starting working, improve some flexibility, and get things a little more eased up, ready to start the workout. So what we're going to do today, we're going to be using the arms. I'll give you a quick demo, and then obviously you can perform the stretching. So the first one we're going to do is arm circles. And that's literally standing with your feet hip width apart. So you're in a neutral position. Don't lock the knees, just nice soft knees. And then it's taking the arm all the way over in a circular movement. And that's warming up your shoulder, the front part of your chest. And your lats at the back there. Okay, and then we'll repeat it on the other side. Like so. Nice big circles, really warming up those muscles. Okay, so when you're ready, we'll do 10 with the right arm. Fantastic. Go at your own pace, don't overstretch, it shouldn't be uncomfortable. And 2 more. Fantastic. Now we'll repeat the same thing on the left side. Nice big circles, really warming up those muscles, getting the blood pumping through them, getting them ready to work. And of course, reducing any risk of injury when we're using those parts of the muscles. 2 more then. Nice big circles. Fantastic. Okay, so we'll move on then to hip circles. So again, it's feet hip width apart, nice neutral position, and then we're just going to roll the hips in a wider circle as you feel comfortable. Okay, and that's just activating the hips, the glutes, the lower back and the pelvis, as we will be using those today, especially in the resistance section. Okay, so when you're ready, we'll do it. We'll go for 10 if we can. Relax your shoulders, Remember to breathe. That's it. Breathing's ever so important because it obviously helps carry that oxygen through your body. If you hold your breath, you'll start to feel dizzy. And 2 more. Fantastic. And now we can go in the opposite direction for 10. Brilliant. One more. Fantastic. Okay, so now we need to warm up the core area. So we're going to do some torso twists. Now again, feet hip width apart. Yeah, I'm just teaching. I'll be 5 minutes. Okay. Thanks. Feet just hip width apart. And you want your arms out in front of you, and then you're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll go up to 10 for that one. So when you're ready. That's lovely. Now what we need to do is you carry on while I talk to you. If you watch me, you need to keep your lower half of your body static and just try and move the top half of your body into a twist. And that's really warming up your oblique area in your core. Fantastic. And then we can swap and we can go the other way. Keeping the bottom half of the body static. Fantastic job there, Mike. Two more. Fantastic. Okay, so now we're going to do a stretch which is good for all over the body. It's called a squat swing. So we want to have the feet hip width apart. Okay, and what we do is we go down in hands by our sides, down into a squat, almost like you're skiing. So your hands want to be just the other side of your normal axis, and then we go up into a swing. So it's down into a squat, and then reach up with a swing. Down into a squat, squeezing those glutes, pushing your bum out, squeezing your core in, and then big reach up to the ceiling. Okay, we're going to do 10 of those when you're ready. Fantastic. Yep, that's looking good. Fantastic. Big reach up. And one more. Fantastic. How does that feel for you? No discomfort, no pains, no? Okay. The next one we're going to do is going to work the inner and the outer thigh. So this is the final stretch that we're going to do today, and then we've stretched the whole body, so we're ready to move on to the main part of the workout, is a lateral lunge. Okay, so you want your feet slightly wider than hip width apart, and then you want to keep your upper body on your central axis. Okay, and then we're going to lunge to the left or the right, whichever you wish to start with, and you'll start to feel that down the inside of the leg. Okay, so that not only works the inside of the leg, but it also works the outside of the leg as well. Okay, and we're just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. Okay, up to 10. So if you just want to plant your feet for me a little bit wider, okay, hips over toes, fantastic. 1, 2, it's tricky, isn't it, sometimes to keep that balance. 2, 3, fantastic. That's looking really good, Mike, well done. Brilliant. Feeling good? Okay, fab. So we're all warmed up. You feeling warmer? Muscles feeling looser?
Yeah.
Brilliant. So we shall move on then to the main part of the cardio section of the workout, which today is going to be on the treadmill. So if you just want to wait at the end of the treadmill there for me, Mike. And I'm just going to start this with you. So if you want to hop onto the end one, okay, fantastic. You jump onto this one. Brilliant. Okay. Now, first and foremost, we want to be safe. So take your safety clip. Okay. And then when you're ready, that needs to just clip onto the bottom of your jumper. That means we're safe and secure. Now, just to make sure it's working, give it a tug. Fantastic. So that's all working absolutely fine. So as I say, this is the treadmill, the cardiovascular component of today's workout. And we talked about you getting your endurance up while walking so you can go on these long walks. And this is going to help do that. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to press quick start. Give it a good push, that's it. And it'll give you a countdown and the treadmill will begin to move. Okay, now if you put that up to about level 4 for me, please. Can you put it up to level 4 for me? So you've got the two buttons here. This one goes up to speeds and this one does your incline. Okay, so we'll just start walking now. What we're going to do today, how's that speed feeling for you? Is that feeling good? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do some intervals today for about 5 minutes. Okay, so the first 2 minutes, which I've started you at, if you're happy at this pace, we're going to do it at level 4 with a speed of 4. Okay, and then we're going to take it for 60 seconds at a slightly higher incline and a slightly higher pace. Okay, and that essentially will build up that endurance that you're looking for with your walking. Okay.
Yeah.
So how's that feeling? Okay, good, brilliant. So you've got your safety clip attached, which is fantastic. I'm just going to take a quick look at your form now. Yeah, you're looking really good. You're in the centre of the belt, which is what we want. You're hanging on, that's a comfortable position for you. Your head and shoulders up, looking forwards, or making sure that you're looking forwards in this area. Posture's good. So if we think about that scale that I'm going to be working on with you today, 1 to 10, 10 being really difficult, 1 being really easy, would you say you were around a 6, 7-ish? Yeah, 6, 7, okay. Well, look, we're going to take it for about 20 more seconds, and then I'm going to ask you to increase that incline and increase that speed just to get that heart pumping a little bit more. Okay, does that sound all right to you?
Yes.
Fantastic, okay. So obviously when you're out on those walks, we talked about getting you to walk a bit further and a bit longer, didn't we, each time to build up that endurance. Well, what you're doing with the intervals is essentially you're giving your body 60 seconds where it's a little more intense, but then you're giving it the 2 minutes to recover, and that will build up your heart strength, your lung strength. Your cardio essentially is improving that heart and lung health, which will be fantastic. So what we're going to do, this one operates the time. Okay, So what we're going to do now is, if you want to use your left lever to go up to 5, and that's your incline, and then push up on that one to go to 5 as well, and you'll start feeling that pace start to pick up. How's that feeling? Okay, yeah, you feel quite comfortable?
Yeah.
Great, okay. So we're going to do this for 60 seconds. So you'll start to feel that your heart rate's coming up, your breathing's getting faster. I can see it's starting to work. You've got a little bit of perspiration there, you're getting a little bit of colour in your cheeks. I'm just going to check your form again, which is looking really good. You're in the centre of the belt. Shoulders are up, back and down, nice comfortable position. And then in about 10 seconds or so, Mike, we're going to take it back down to 4 on the incline using the left flicker button. And 4 on the speed. Okay, and remember, nice deep breaths, keep that oxygen flowing, blood flowing. That feeling okay? Yeah. Wonderful, it's looking really good, Mike. I'm really happy with this. So I'll just quickly go through with you again then while you're on this section of the workout. So you've got your timing buttons here. That tells you at the moment how much we've done. You can change it to show you how much time you've got left. That's actually hours and minutes, but obviously we're not doing an hour and a half today. Okay, this is the graph that tells you how high the resistance is. This is your incline, which is level 4. And that's your speed, which is also level 4. Okay, so when you come on your own, obviously I won't be here. Quick start, set yourself up with the up buttons, and off you go. Are you quite happy that you'll be able to do that while I'm not around?
Yes.
Yeah, and you've got fantastic form with this. You stay central to the belt. You've got that great heel to toe action, which is really good. Always remember the safety clip as well, just in case. That's brilliant. Really good. Okay, so if you want to start to take that back up to 5. There we go. Again, remaining in the centre of the belt. That's fantastic. Starting to feel a bit warmer. What we thinking? 7, 8, 8. Fantastic. That's where we want to be. Again, that blood's pumping, the oxygen's going around your body. Should be starting to feel really energized and awake now. That's fantastic. Almost there. And then we're going to do the final 2 minutes at incline 4 and level 4, just under 5 seconds, and then start to bring it down. Yep, bring it down for me then, Mike. 4 and 4. Fantastic. Just going to check your form once again. It's looking really good. I'm happy with that. That's great. Just under a minute and a half to go. and then we'll move on to the resistance section. Is there anything at the in the weight section that you're looking forward to particularly? We've got bench press today. We've got some shoulder work, some leg work.
Probably the bench press.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I can take you through that and show you how to do that to have the most effective workout for, you know, building the muscles that you want to and improving that. Fantastic. So we've stretched, our muscles are ready for exercise. You're working on your lung health and your heart health now with this cardio component. You're feeling good, you're feeling warm, about level 8. Yeah, fantastic. Just about 10 more seconds then, Mike, and you can gradually start bringing your speed down with that button. That's it. If you want to start tailing it off, fantastic, and press stop. Brilliant. Unclip the safety belt. Fantastic. That's brilliant. How are you feeling? Good? Not dizzy? Not? No? Okay, fantastic. Right, you ready to move on to the resistance section? There's a bench free, that's fantastic. Should be okay. Right, just bear with me a second then, Mike. I just need to take these weights off of here. Right, I'll pop those down there for now. So this is the barbell bench press, okay, and we've got some pads down here that just takes the resistance off your back. And what this works essentially is your chest area, okay, to some extent the top of your shoulders, okay, and also down the backs of your arms as well, okay. So hopefully when you find it on your own, it won't have the weights on. And what I want you to do is sit on the bench, put your heels on the pads. You can put your hand on the bar if you want to, just so you can feel it, so you know where it is. So we don't want you to smack your head or anything like that. And then what you want is the bar directly over eye line, okay? And then if you put your arms out, so you've got a 90-degree angle in your arms, put them up, and that's probably about right for you. And what we're going to do is going to lift up the bar. The bar needs to be just about mid-height. I'm going to bring it down to the chest, the elbows facing down. Don't touch the chest, and then big push up, okay? Bring it down to the centre of the chest, not touching, elbows to the floor, big push up, okay? And then re-wrap the bar. Okay. So if you take a seat, that's great. And then if you want to lie back, watch your head. That's it. And make sure, just don't touch the bar for the moment, Mike. Okay, brilliant. Now, I want you to just shuffle down a bit. Yeah, shuffle down a bit more. Fantastic. And then I want you to put, without touching the bar, I just want you to put your arms at right angles, elbows to the floor. That's it. And then up. And then put your hands on the bar there. And that should be probably about right for you. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to lift the bar off, bring it forwards to mid-chest height. You're going to take it slowly down to your chest. Don't touch the chest. And big push up. Okay, brilliant. How's that feeling? Okay. Okay, down to the middle of the chest. Not touching. Big push up. Brilliant. Okay, and one more. Fantastic. Now re-rack. I'm going to take the bar. You're not going to let go. My bar. And you let go. Okay? So, I'm going to put some weight on it now. Okay, do you want to sit up a second for me? And what I want you to do, if you can, is go. Sorry about this, Mike. Okay, so just loading the weight and loading the safety clips. Okay. Right, so if you want to come back and lie back down for me then. Okay, so I'm just going to go through some safety tips with you this time. I need you to shuffle right down the bench. So your eyes are, that's it, okay. So what's going to happen is, because we've got some weight on here now, we're both going to lift the bar and put it into position over mid-chest. When you're ready and you feel secure, you're going to say to me, my bar. Okay, then we're going to aim for 10 to 12 pushes. Okay, and when you're done, we move the bar back. I'm going to take the bar as well, but your hands are going to stay on the bar. And then I shall say take, and you'll remove your hands. Okay, so do you feel ready?
Yes.
Okay, so we want arms at 90 degrees, perfect, up. That's fantastic. So we're going to go up to the middle of the chest. And when you're ready, you say my bar.
My bar.
Okay, and we'll aim for 8 to 10, 12 repetitions. That's great. Five, fantastic. Making sure those elbows are pointing down towards the floor, and then big push up. Big push. That's it. How's that feeling? Okay. 8. 2 more. And last one. Brilliant. My bar. Fantastic. Brilliant, Mike. You happy with that?
Yeah.
You happy how to set up? Yep. Always put your weights away when you're done. It's just courtesy for other gym users, okay?
Yep.
That's it. Squeeze the handles. Slide it off. Wonderful. That's brilliant. Well done. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to go and do some shoulder press now. But here looks a little bit busy up here at the moment. So we'll just nip back downstairs to do the shoulder press. And hopefully the bench will be free down here. Yeah, that's brilliant. So if you just stay there for me, Mike, I'm just going to get some weights. Okay, so we're going to move on to shoulder press. So we've done the chest. Okay, so now we're going to be working the shoulders. So it's very similar action to what we've just done, only it's concentrating more on the shoulder area. So this is your bench. You can adjust the height with the lever here. Okay, and you want that to be probably about the second one, so you've got a nice straight back. Okay, now remember, when you pick up any weights at all, you want that sort of strong back, shoulders back, to reduce injury. Okay, so if you could just twist the camera for me, Mike, just slightly towards where I am. And that's perfect. That's brilliant. Thank you very much. So you want your feet firmly on the floor. Okay, back into the seat. And then we're going to squeeze that core in. And then we're going to lift the arms out at right angles. Okay, you with me?
Yeah.
And then we're going to push straight up and down. So you see what I'm doing? My arms are at 90 degrees. I'm not going all the way down. I'm just coming back to shoulder height. And big squeeze at the top. Okay?
Yeah.
Brilliant. So if you want to take a seat for me. So let's get you. Does that feel like a comfortable position for you? Brilliant. So if you want to take the weights and then bring your arms up both at right angles. So you want your weights facing out. I'm just going to, brilliant, okay, and squeeze in that core. And then we're going to lift straight up. Perfect. That's absolutely perfect. And again, big push. 2. Fantastic. And you're working your shoulder muscles there and a little bit of your biceps and your triceps as well. How's that weight feeling for you, Mike?
Good.
Yeah, good. Challenging, but not too much.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, straight up to the ceiling, big push. Knuckles up to the ceiling as well. Fantastic. Elbows are at right angles. Looking really confident. And one more. Fantastic. That's great, Mike. Well done. Okay, if you want to put the dumbbells down. So were you happy with that exercise?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're happy with the 90-degree angle? Brilliant. Let me just pop these back then. Wonderful. Okay, so we've done some of the upper body now, so we'll go and do some leg work. And that will also help, strengthening your legs.
Yeah.
That will also help with your walking, and your endurance with walking as well. So we're going to start with leg extension, which is this machine here. Okay, so leg extension essentially is working your quads, which is this area of your legs, and strengthening the muscles down the front of your legs. Okay, so this is the leg extension machine. We've got a little handle down here that you can see. Okay, that adjusts just the weight. And then this little knob in the middle, you can pull that out and twist, and that weight kind of goes up gradually between each main weight that you've got there. So you want to sit on the seat. Okay, and this is actually a good position for myself, but we'll get you set up as well. This lever controls your roller at the bottom. That just wants to be just below shins. Your knees want to sort of be in line with that circle there. Okay, you're back into the chair. Okay, shoulders up, back and down, nice posture. And then we're going to push out and control down. Okay, push out and control down. And you'll start to feel it at the front of the quads. Like so. Okay, so if you want to pop on there for me. Fantastic. And how's this seat position feel for you? Making contact with the seat? Yep, okay. What I'm going to do, pop that there. Fantastic. Okay, so what I want you to do is squeeze that core, and then you want you to bring the legs up and control it back down. That's fantastic control. Well done, Mike. How's that feeling weight-wise? Yeah, okay, brilliant. Let's keep going then. Let's try and get 10 out of that. Fantastic. Yep, really happy with that the hip, the knees, the ankles are all in line. That's fantastic. Really good control there, Mike. Nice easy breathing. That's fantastic. You're starting to feel it down the front of the legs. Brilliant. 2 to go then. Really good form. And that's it. Bring it down nice and slowly. Brilliant. Fantastic. So luckily for us today, if you want to just pop off for me, Mike, luckily for us today, the seat was in pretty much of a suitable position. But if you need to, you've got the lever here, which brings the seat forward and backwards. So it's just a pulling out. And this bit's actually solid, that's fixed. Okay, but the 2 bits that you can move if you need to is the backrest with the lever and the front roller, which should sit just above your foot with this one. Okay?
Yep.
Brilliant. Right, okay, that was really good. You're happy that you can do that? Fantastic. Right, so now we'll move on to hamstring curls. Okay, so okie dokie. So this is the hamstring curl machine. Again, seated machine, seated resistance machine. It's very similar to what we've just done on the leg extension, but it's the opposite movement. So we've done the front, okay, and now we're training the hamstrings at the back. So feet on the roller, okay, and then we want to secure those feet in by pressing that knob as tight as we can, okay? You've got your weights here. Again, you've got the knob to change the weight, and this one you can graduate up between the different weights. Okay, so we want this resting just above the knee, not on the knee, because we don't want any extra tension on that knee. Back in the seat, strong core, and we go squeeze all the way back. Nice controlled motions is what we're after. And you can see where, if you just have a look, Mike, you can see where my feet are going to underneath, how far I'm bringing them back. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so just so I know that you can do it, if you want to take the orange pin out and put it in the next one up for me. Brilliant. Okay, have a seat. Fantastic. Now you want to put your feet on the roller first of all. Okay, fantastic. And then by pulling the lever out there, push it down as far as you can so it's nice and secure. That's brilliant. Okay. You're back to touching the seat. That's wonderful. And this is above your knees, so you've not got any extra tension on your knees there. And you'll be feeling this down the back in the hamstrings, and that's sort of countering at the quad work that we've just done. So when you're ready, you can either hang on to the handles or the side of the chairs, whatever's comfortable for you. You can bring your legs back, really big squeeze, and return. Really big squeeze and return. How's that feeling? Okay, let's aim for another 10 then. Hips, knees and ankles are all in alignment. That's fantastic. Is that feeling all right for you? Yeah? Brilliant. And similar with the other machine over there, you've got a fixed seat, but you can move the backrest should you need to using the lever behind you. Still feeling good?
Yeah. Big
squeeze then. Let's take it all the way back. Wonderful. Let's get that 3 more in. And last one, give it a big squeeze at the end for me. Wonderful, nice control. Fantastic. Okay, so if you want to undo your lever, bring it up and you can hop off. Fantastic. Okie dokie. How did that feel?
Okay.
Good, fantastic. Okay. So what we're going to do now, Mike, is I'm going to show you, let me just tilt that camera slightly. I'm just going to show you some alternative functional equipment. So this is a kettlebell, okay, and we're going to do some kettlebell squats, okay, and that will work all the body, okay. So we've got, it'll work the chest, it will work your core, it'll work your quads, it'll work your hamstrings, it'll work your glutes, okay. And this will be fantastic all over just for toning those muscles. So we want feet hip width apart, the kettlebell up to the chest, okay, shoulders up, back and down, and then we want to go into a squat position and then return. Okay, so we're going down, bum's coming out, core is tight, and then as we go up we want to squeeze that bum in again and pelvis slightly forward, so it's down and up. You happy with that?
Yeah.
Want to have a go? Let's go. So if you want to take the kettlebell, great positioning of your feet there, Mike, well remembered, up to the chest, fantastic. And then when you're ready, it's a squat down, bottom out, core tight, and then push up and really squeeze those glutes. Fantastic. How's that feeling?
Feel it on my thighs.
You can? Fantastic. Brilliant. Let's try for 3 more then, Mike. Really pleased with that. How's the weight?
Fine.
Yep. And we're there. Fantastic. Okay. So pop the kettlebell down. Okie dokie. So pop that down there. Now, if you could just take the camera for me, Mike. I need to just go over to the corner there. I'm going to get some weight. So if you could just hold it,
Okay.
hold it there for me. You don't need to follow me. That's fantastic. That's brilliant. Thank you for that, Mike. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to bicep curls. So we've done, pop those down a second. We've worked the chest, we've worked the shoulders. Okay, we've done a little bit of lat work. We've been and done the legs, fronts, backs, and now we're going to do some bicep curls. Okay, so pick up the weights, turn them outwards, elbows into your sides, shoulders up, back and down, feet hip width apart, but soft knees. And then looking forwards, we're going to squeeze and return. Okay? Squeeze and return. So when the weights come up, your knuckles are pointing up to the ceiling, your arms are in tight. Nice controlled movements on the way up and the way down. Okay? Fantastic. Brilliant. So keep those shoulders in nice and tight. Relax the top of your shoulders. Sorry, keep the elbows in nice and tight. Nice deep breaths. Really pleased with that, Mike. Does that feel all right for you? Yeah? You can feel it in the biceps in the front of your arms. Really pleased with that. Weight feel okay? Brilliant. All right, 2 more then. And 2. Fantastic. So if you want to pop those down, that's fantastic. Okay. And if you can just do the same again, Mike, if you could just pick up the camera for me and then place it, because I need to go and get the weight. So if you hold it literally just there, you don't need to follow me. That's fantastic. That's brilliant. Now, what we're going to do finally, we've done the biceps. What we're going to do now is we're going to do some tricep dips. So we've worked on the biceps, okay, and now we want to compensate for it on the other side, so we're going to do some tricep dips, okay. Now what we want to do is the bench, again we've just used before, but again you can just alternate it at the height using the handle. And then I want you to come around this side of the bench and place your arms on the edge of the bench. Okay?
Yeah.
You might want to just watch from both sides as I do this, just so you get an idea. Feet in line with your knees and your hips. and then you're going down to the floor, pushing back with your triceps. It's very tempting to push back up with your hands, but try and squeeze the backs of those arms where your triceps are. Okay? Does that feel comfortable?
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant, really good, Mike. Really pleased with that. 2 more. And 1. Fantastic, well done. That's it. Fantastic. How was that? Yeah, good. Brilliant. Okay. So we're now going to do the cool down. So just wait there a second for me, Mike. Okay, right, let me talk you through this then. This is a recumbent bike. Okay, again, it's a cardiovascular machine, so you could use it like we use the row machine. Just bear with me a second, I'm just going to twist the camera. But today what we're going to be using it for is essentially the cool down. Okay, cool down is really important. After we've done a workout, we need the body to go back from that level 10 down to a more normal level, heart rate, breathing, etc. So sit down on the seat. Okay, pop your feet in the pedals. Okay, push your back into the back of the seat, hold your core in, shoulders up, back and down. And what we want is when we pedal, if you see my knee, we want it to be straight but with a slight bend, so you're not overstretching the ligaments. Okay, so as you can see, slightly bent as we go round. Okay, you've got your quick start button here, which starts the machine, and your resistance is this button in the middle, which you can flick up and down. You can either hold the handles at the side and really push your bum and your back into the seat, or if it's more comfortable, you come forward. But if you come forward, remember those shoulders must be up, back and down. We don't want it hunched around here. Okay, so if you want to take a seat, and if that's not right for you, once you put your feet in the pedals, I think we'll probably need that. Just give it, yeah. So if you just jump off for me then, Mike. And then what we've got is a handle here, okay? And that will allow the seat to go back slightly. Okay, so try that for me. Pop your feet. And just give it a quick circle. How's that feeling? Okay, pop off for me then, Mike, and I'm going to ask you to adjust it so I know that you can do it when I'm not here. Probably want to try a number 3. I'd probably say the other way, closer. That's perfect, well done. And then obviously you've got the little blue clips on the side there that if the straps are a bit loose, you can tighten them. That's better. Okay, so what we're going to do then, as this is a cool down, I'm going to press quick start, okay, and we're going to start pedaling, okay. And this bike activates when you start pedaling, okay. So we're going to take it up, we're We're going to have this on level 5, okay, and we're going to aim for about 5 minutes, and at each minute interval we're going to make it that little bit easier, okay? The idea is that this shouldn't be taxing, it shouldn't be strenuous. We're trying to bring that heart rate down, we're trying to bring that breathing back down. This is a really good opportunity for you to start taking some deep breaths. And what we're trying to do essentially is avoiding blood pooling. And what that means is if you abruptly stopped exercise, it can make you feel really, really poorly. You could feel dizzy, nauseous, etc. It can just make you feel really bad. So the idea is that a nice, gentle 5 minutes of cool down exercise brings the body down back to, gradually, nice and easy. And it also aids your recovery as well. So like we started with the muscles, we got them warm, we told them that we're working out. This is the opposite. It's like, okay, I'm slowing the heart down now, slowing my breathing down, getting some oxygen in that blood flow. And we can now take that down. We can now take that down to the next level after a minute. And again, we'll give it 60 seconds, and then we'll go down once again. Is it feeling quite comfortable?
Yep.
Yeah? Okay, let me just check your form. Brilliant. Balls of the feet on the pedals. Back is into the chair. Fantastic. Hip, knee and ankle in alignment. That's brilliant. Really pleased with that. So what have you enjoyed so far, Mike, today?
All of it.
Yeah? Is there anything that really stood out for you that you really felt?
I like the resistance machines for the legs.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
I found I was a little bit, when I was doing the dumbbells, a little bit shaky at times.
You will be.
Probably because I haven't used the upper muscles for
Exactly.
a while.
Those muscles just aren't used to be working like that. So, and you will be shaky. And also what you'll find is actually when you start to move up in the weights, you'll actually become a lot more stable. Okay. And as time goes on, those muscles will, get firmer and will be able to, really become more solid. And it's about building that strength and stability. So as time comes along, we'll just flip that down now again. We've had another 60 seconds. As time goes along, you will start to build that stability as well and that confidence. Okay. So how's that feeling? Still feeling good?
Yeah.
Nice and easy? Scale of 1 to 10, are we back down to about a 4 or 5 now? 3. Fantastic. Even better. Wonderful. That's great. So after this, we're going to move on to some static stretching. Again, just making sure that all the muscles are, easily stretched, happily stretched out, improve that flexibility, improve recovery, reduce any chance of injury, etc. You're doing really well there. You still happy with that, Mike? Yeah, fantastic. Really good. Let me just do one more check of your form. And just slow it down a bit for me, Mike. We're really easing up now. And you're pedaling. Slow that pedaling down. Slower rates. That's it. Really want to relax now. Start bringing it right down. Bringing the heart rate right down. Fantastic job, Mike. Really good job. Were you as nervous as you were the first time you came in to see me today? You were more nervous, really? Why is that?
So I've actually got to do some physical exercise.
And has it been as bad as you thought? No. Right, give it 20 more seconds then. Really slowing it down now. Should be feeling a lot cooler, down to a level 3, level 2 perhaps. Yeah. Really good. 10 more seconds then. Bro, fantastic. So if you want to unclip, not feeling dizzy, not feeling faint, no, feeling good. Okay. Just watch those ropes there, Mike. Oh. Okay, so we started off with a warm-up on the rubber, and we did some dynamic stretching, so that's more movement within the stretching to get your body warmed up. We've done a main cardio component. We went and did some resistance in the weights area. We've just done a cool down, and now we need to do some static stretching. And again, that's about avoiding the blood pooling, ensuring that, you know, your muscles are nice and flexible, supple, and it's really important to do after your main workout to ensure that, you know, the blood's flowing nicely, etc. So the first one that we're going to do, I'll show you, and then we'll swap over. So we're going to be on the floor in a seated position with your legs out in front of you. Okay, shoulders up, back and down. Deep breath in, and on the out breath I want you to stretch as forward as you can. Breathe naturally. 10 seconds. And then return. And we're going to do that 3 times. Okay, and that's strengthening the hamstrings, which we've used today. Okay. Okay, so sit nice and straight, feet in front of you like that. A deep breath in, and on the out breath, stretch forward. And now breathe normally. 5 seconds. And release. Fantastic. How did that feel? Can you feel it down in your hamstrings? Yeah? Okay, brilliant. And what I want you to do is come back for me, Mike. You're racing ahead of me. Big breath in. And as the out breath, lean forward. Breathe normally. 5, 3, 1, and release. How's that feeling? Yeah, really feel the pull. Okay, one more big breath. Going forward and reach slightly further if you can. Breathe in normally now. And release. Okay, that feeling all right? Okay, slowly return to your knees then, and then slowly stand up. I'm saying slowly because we don't want you to feel dizzy or disorientated in any way. Okay, so the next stretch that we're going to do is the hamstring stretch. Sorry, it's the quad stretch, quadriceps. They're here. So obviously we've just stretched out the hamstrings. Now we need to stretch out the quads. Okay, so you can use the wall to help you balance if you want to. You're bringing one leg up to your bum, heel to bum, pelvis forward, and the stretch is engaged as the knee points towards the floor. Now there is an adaptation to this if you find it difficult in any way. So if you want to have a go, and we'll see if we need to adapt it. So hand on the wall, bring your foot up to your bum. Now how's that feeling?
Okay.
I'm not happy with that position actually, Mike. So what I want you to do, if you just pop off the mat a second, is place, go on your side, arm out to stabilise you, foot up to bottom, heel to bottom, pelvis forward, knee down, and that will engage the stretch. Okay? The only reason is it's not your fault at all. I want you to be able to stretch safely. Okay? So this is just an adaptation, exactly the same stretch, but it's just an adaptation of it to make it safer for you. Okay? So if you lie down on the mat, fantastic. You've got that arm down to support you. Yeah. And then heel to bum, knee facing the wall, pelvic forwards. And remember to breathe nice and easily. And we'll hold that for 10 seconds. That's great. Mike, how's that feeling? Is that more comfortable for you? Yeah? Brilliant. And release slowly. You looked a lot more comfortable like that than when you were standing. All it is, you know, flexibility. Everybody's got their own levels of flexibility. And that's why we can adapt some of these exercises to ensure that, you know, they're safe to do, essentially. So let's go again. Foot to bottom. Knee pointing towards the wall. Pelvis forward. Remembering to breathe nice and slowly in and out. We're holding it for about 10 seconds each time. And release. Fantastic. You feeling all right? Feeling good? I mean, some of these stretches at the end, the static stretches, they can cause a little bit of discomfort because obviously we've been working those muscles. There's a difference between discomfort and pain. If it starts to get painful, stop. But do expect a little bit of discomfort. Okay? Once more then, heel to bum, knee to the wall, pelvis slightly forward. Breathe in nice and easily. Fab. Release. Okay. So slowly up to your knees then and stand in position. Make sure you're not going dizzy. Still feeling all right? Okay. Just hop off the mat then and I'll show you the next one. The next one we're going to do is called a Sphinx stretch. So that's going to stretch the abdominals. Okay. So we start off on the front. And we want our arms under shoulders. Okay. Elbows on the floor. Palms out in front of us. And then what we're going to do is lift away just the top half of the body. Breathing nice and easily. And then lowering down. Okay, so you're not only stretching your abdominals, you're stretching your lower back as well. So, down onto your front. Okay, now you want your elbows on here. Elbows, yep, that's it. And then push away. That's perfect, Mike, really good. How's that feeling for you?
Good.
That's feeling good? Brilliant. As I say, you might get a little bit of discomfort, but as long as you move within a range of movement that's suitable for you, okay? And release. Okay, brilliant, well done. Okay, let's go again then. Push away from the floor. Nice stretch, breathing nice and gently in and out, getting that natural breath going. And release. Fantastic. Are you feeling that on your lower back? Are you feeling it on your chest as you come up and your abdominals? Brilliant. Okay, one more then. Nice big breaths, relaxing the body. This is your time to relax and recover. And release. Well done, that is fantastic. Okay, so we've got 2 more to do. You're right, not dizzy, feeling good? We're going to do what's called a child's pose, okay? So we start on our knees, okay? Bum back, bum on toes. And then as we go back on to our toes, on our heels, sorry, you're then going to push all the way forwards and head through the arms. And release. And we're stretching there, your back, your lats, your shoulders and your arms. Okay? So get into a comfortable kneeling position that's comfortable for you. Yep. And then push your bum back onto your heels and lengthen your arms forward. And bum down onto your heels. Breathe in nice and normally, Mike. And release. How's that feeling? Can you feel it all stretch up your back? Brilliant. Okay, when you're ready then, go for it again. Stretch forward, bum down on your heels. That's it, push your bum back onto your heels. That's perfect, Mike. Really, really good. Really nice position there. You feel the stretch better now? Okay. And release. Really good. And once more. Forward, stretch out. Get the bottom down onto the heels. That's really good, Mike. Really happy with that. And in 3, 2, 1, slowly release. Fantastic. How's that feeling? Okay? All right, brilliant. So we have got 1 more to do. Okay, and that is going to be, I'm going to show you on this wall here. So we've used the pecs, we've used the chest on the bench press, haven't we, today? And what we want to do, actually, we'll probably use this one here. It's fine to use. So feet hip width apart, nice soft stance. Okay, and the idea is we want to just stretch out those pecs that we use on the bench press. So place your palm to the wall and turn your body in the opposite direction. You'll feel a stretch down the pectoral area and down into the arm. So it's also a good one as well for stretching the biceps. The important thing is you're feeling it in the chest. So feet hip width apart, palm on the wall, stretch in the opposite direction. And release. Okay? Fantastic. Palm. And then you stretch in the opposite direction. You feeling it down the chest there? Brilliant. Nice breathing in and out. And return. Brilliant. And again. Really good. You happy with that, Mike? Yeah. And once more. And release. And we're done. Well done. How are you feeling? You feeling really good?
Made it.
Yes, you did. Well done. Really proud of you. Really proud of you. What was the? What did you enjoy the most, do you think?
I enjoyed it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel a lot better now, confident than when I first came in.
Brilliant. Is there anything about the workout or anything about myself that I could improve during the session, do you think?
I think it was very good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really happy you'll be back again?
Yeah, definitely.
Fantastic. And have you got any other questions or anything today?
Not at this moment in time.
Okay. Fantastic. So obviously you know how to contact me if you need any advice or anything. You can email me or text message me or anything like that. You're quite confident with all the equipment. I'm happy that you're confident with the equipment and you know how to use it. If you're not sure, there's always people around on the floor. Just ask them. They'll be happy to help. If you said you particularly enjoyed like the bench press, there is a pump class on here, I know, every week in the studio. So you can speak to reception and they'll help you get booked on, because I think you'll really enjoy that as well. It's not on a bench, it's standing, but again, it's using the same mechanisms that we were using today on the bench press, so I think that would be really good. Yeah, keep walking with Eric, keep getting outside and doing your walks and your exercise, and I'll see you in a few weeks for a catch-up.
Okay.
All right, well done.
Yeah,
Should be proud of yourself. Well done. Thank you.